Do DC haters truly know how ridiculous and idiotic they sound 99.9% of the time? I mean, honestly, think about it. They sit there each and every single day bashing James Gunn and the DCU simply because, well, it's not Zack Snyder. At least that's most of them. I won't say it's all of them, but that's most of them. The others who kind of bash on it, not because of not being Zack Snyder, the Snyderverse, they just, they love to complain. They want to be part of the crowd that is getting recognition and things like that. But let's really think about it. Most of the people who sit there and bitch and complain are Snyder fans, and it's pathetic. But the most pathetic portion of this is how dumb they actually sound. Oh yeah, I haven't talked about this guy, maybe 2 months, maybe more. I don't know. Like I started to ignore him as well as others. But this had to be called out. All right, this had to be called out in a proper way. And what I mean by that is, you take a look here, and he states, Aaron Fisher that is, states, "I know guntards are very slow. In my video I posted yesterday, I said, the DCU is dead. Someone then said, they greenlit a new film, so it isn't dead." So, I can understand where you're coming from, Aaron, because when you sit back and think about things a little bit, let's think a little bit. The DCU, in order for a universe, a film franchise to be quote-unquote dead, you don't want to, you can't have people investing their time and energy and anything into it. Nobody's watching it. Nobody is excited about it. Nobody cares about it. So, in a way, what you're saying can be true for other franchises. But for the DCU, well, he continues, "If people aren't watching this garbage, it's dead. Doesn't matter how much new content they throw out. If people aren't watching, it's dead." Well, again, like I said, people don't put their time and energy and care to be excited about it. Yeah, content would be dead. However, it's easy to jump on social media. It's easy to jump online and you start to see that there is excitement. There are people out there who are like, I'm interested to see what this Man of Tomorrow is. I can't wait for Lanterns. Clayface is going to be an interesting film. Supergirl, hey, I know many people who sit there and just are excited about Supergirl because they think Millie Alcock's hot. But I know a lot of people who are sitting there saying, hey, this is a continuation of Superman in the DC universe, so I'm excited for that as well. So, Aaron, buddy, pal, what are you saying here? Now, that's not even all of it. Because Superman, which came out in July of 2025, so we're, about 6 months since that movie came out, roughly. That movie came out 6 months ago. And do you see all the accolades, all the excitement, all of the nominations, all of the just awards and things that it's been winning? I don't know if you know this, but typically, movies that aren't successful, movies that are terrible, like you say in your eyes, movies that nobody cares about, franchises that nobody cares about, that people are going to sit there and say, I'm not going to watch that anymore. So essentially, typically, dead universes don't thrive off of success. So we take a look. Now, this is an article from SlavsFreeTalk.com, and I talked about this just a couple weeks ago. This is the nominations at that time and awards that it had won. So these are the nominations from the Art Directors Guild, the Critic Choice Awards, BAFTA Awards, Annie Awards, Makeup Artists Guild, the Set Decorators Society of America. These are just major guild and industry nominations. Then you have the Astra Award nominations. Then you had regional film critic associations that, hey, either have nominated or it's won. And then you have the wins, such as the Creative Alliance, which is the Astra for Best Action, Harvey Award, Best Adaptation, Total Film, Best Film of 2025. Then this is where it starts to get interesting, though. Because then you take a look at things like IGN, fan voted movie of the year. Well, if it's a dead universe, fans aren't going to be saying, hey, this is the best movie ever, and it's not going to win those things. If it's a dead universe, IMDb's #1 most popular movie of 2025, that doesn't make sense. Oh, and then let's not forget about Letterboxd, where it was the most obsessively watched movie of the year. Oh, and even better, Superman, when it comes to DVD and Blu-ray sales combined, was the #3 sold title in 2025. #1 being Wicked, #2 being Jurassic World Rebirth, and #3, Superman. And to take it even a step further, if you look at just Blu-ray sales, Superman was #2. A dead universe is not going to continuously sell lots of DVDs and Blu-rays. We know that on streaming, we know that on digital, it did very well as well. But, okay, we know how you guys, the Snyderverse fans, love to sit there and compare. What is your favorite thing that you said when the box office numbers were coming out? Not 670, right? Right? Because you guys, first it wasn't going to make 300, then it wasn't going to make 400, then it wasn't going to make 500. But, once it made over 600, they're like, oh, where are we going to go now? Not 670. Regardless, who cares about the state of the industry, the state of the genre? Who cares of looking at what's happening in 2025? No, you guys all said no 670. Again, just sounding more idiotic. But let's face it, if you guys want to be like that, I have no problem. Because you guys love to compare. Just so you know, Superman outperformed all 3 Snyder-era films, which is Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Zack Snyder's Justice League, in Blu-ray sales and in DVD Blu-ray sales, in sales of physical media. None of those films, not any 3 of them, finished the year in the top 5. None. Yet Superman is 2 for Blu-ray sales, 3 for combined sales. Huh. Again, you're the ones, these are the rules that you make up. You make up these rules that say, hey, this has to do better than those movies. These are your rules. Look, I play by your rules right now. So you may love it, you may hate it, that's fine. But I gotta call you out when you look like a complete imbecile. All right? Just because you're not happy with it doesn't mean that the mass general audience isn't excited about it and isn't looking at it and saying, oh, I can't wait for what's coming out. This has nothing to do with being a gun fan. This has nothing to do with really anything but your need to justify how good Zack Snyder was. That's all you guys are trying to do. You're trying to justify how good Zack Snyder was. Instead of just appreciating what you had and what you got, you sit there and have to justify it. It's sad, it's pathetic, it's delusional, and I love the fact that you did something this ridiculous, that I can call this out, and it'll be there for all eternity to see how much of an idiot you actually are. I'll catch you all later.